Hi you guys, I am going to record for you the book Mystery Mouths. It is our next book in our Adaptations and Variations unit. We are going to be talking about adaptations, and adaptations are things that people or living things do in order to survive in their environment. Okay, what could a mouth like this eat? What is this mouth? What kinds of teeth does it have? Well, I notice there are pointy teeth in the front and kind of wide, fatter teeth in the back. What do you think they could be used for? When scientists describe what something is like, they talk about its characteristics. Look at the characteristics of this mouth. These characteristics are evidence telling us what the animal eats. This is a skull of a gray wolf. Wolves eat meat. They hunt other animals to survive. Each characteristic of the wolf's mouth helps the wolf kill and eat its prey. If you look at this, they have long teeth in the front and they're very sharp. Then they have flatter back teeth in the back. I think that those sharp front teeth would be for killing and ripping the meat to be able to eat it, and the back teeth grind it up so that the stomach doesn't have to work so hard. Wolves live in forests and other habitats where there is plenty of large prey, such as deer and elk. The characteristics of a wolf's mouth help the wolf survive in its habitat. Characteristics like these are called adaptations. Wolves also live in packs. That is another adaptation. And they do that because they work as a team to bring down and kill their prey. What else do you notice that might be an adaptation for wolves to survive? I notice their fur looks thick. I notice their coloring. Look how they blend in with their surroundings. That's called camouflaging. Compare the skulls of other animals that eat meat. Can you see how some of the same adaptations are the same as the gray wolves? We're going to take a look, and there are going to be 7 skulls. Look at these 7 skulls. Whoops, sorry. Oh, am I doing it? Let's see. If I do it this way. There we go. So if you notice, all of these skulls have sharp points. The one with the beak, the teeth in the front are all sharp. What could a mouth like this eat? What characteristics can you observe? What do you think this mouth would be good for? What evidence can you find to support your ideas? I notice that this mouth is quite long and it's pointy. Maybe it's a meat eater. I wonder if it eats things where it needs to go in far to get it, because that beak is very long. What do you think? This is the beak of a willet. Willets are birds that hunt on sandy beaches. Tiny animals live in the sand. some deep down, others just under the surface. Willets dig into the sand to catch tiny clams, worms, and crabs. A willet's adaptations help it survive in its sandy beach habitat. Willets have adaptations for catching prey that lives buried in the sand. So that long beak comes in handy. Here are pictures of other birds that eat animals living in the sand. Do their beaks have some of the same adaptations as the beak of a willet? How are they similar? What evidence of variation do you see? What could a mouth like this eat? Let's take a look at this mouth. It doesn't have sharp teeth in the front. And their teeth are pointed out. Like not straight up and down. And they have a lot of flat teeth in the back. I don't think this one eats meat. Wonder what it eats then. Observe the differences between the teeth in this mouth and the teeth you saw in the mouths of animals that eat meat. What might these teeth be good for? Can you find evidence to help you infer what kind of food this animal might eat? And inference, we know what that is something you figure out based on evidence. So here, I have evidence that these teeth are flat and they point out. I'm going to infer this is not an animal eater. I think it's a plant eater. This is the skull of a horse. Horses eat plants that are tough and stringy, such as grass. How does a horse's adaptations help the horse survive in a grassy habitat? Well, I think that the teeth point out because they have to reach the grasses and the branches from the ground. And the teeth help them do that. And they're flat and they can put pressure and rip them up. That's what I think. Compare the skulls of other animals that eat plants. Do they look similar? Let's see. That's interesting because I see that there's some that might be both animal and plant eaters maybe. I don't know. What do you think? What could a mouth like this eat? What kind of animal do you think this mouth belongs to? Do you think this animal eats plants or animals? Whoa, that's a lot of pointy teeth. What do you infer this animal eats? Animals or plants? This is the skull of I think it's pronounced gavial, an animal related to crocodiles. They live in the rivers in India and almost only eat fish. They're an animal eater. These adaptations help them survive in their watery habitat. And they're great for catching slippery prey. And this is what it looks like, you guys. Look at that. Compare the skulls of other animals that are like that. Wow, that's a whole lot of teeth. I'm going to show you a picture now that looks kind of wicked. I wonder what this eats. Doesn't that look cool? I don't think it's a mouth at all. I wonder what that could be. Maybe one of those. Maybe. This mouth is very different from other mouths you have seen in this book. Does it remind you of anything? What evidence could support our inference? Well, if this is a tongue and it's quite long, I think it eats something that maybe like a frog that has to leap out and catch something. Or maybe it has to get deep inside something to get something out. I don't know. Oh, these are the mouth parts of a butterfly. Butterflies are insects that eat nectar. Nectar is the sweet liquid found in flowers. That's their adaptation to getting their food. Look at that. They have to get deep inside all those petals to be able to get the nectar out. Compare all of these mouth parts. Look at all the different bugs that have long tongues to eat. Oh, and they go inside flowers. Okay, that is our book, Mystery Mouths. What I'm going to have you do is go ahead and go into your Schoology, and there will be a link for you to take the Mystery Mouth quiz. You can watch this video as many times as you need to. You can also refer to the glossary page that I connected for you for Mystery Mouths. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon.